The world of motorcycles runs on anticipation, fueled by the thrill of what's next and the promise of innovation. And Harley-Davidson, the legendary name in American motorcycling, is at a crossroads. The iconic American brand, famous for its big V-twins and unmistakable rumble, faces an aging customer base and a new generation looking elsewhere for excitement and value. Now, a bold rumor is making waves. Harley plans to launch a new motorcycle in 2026 called the Sprint, aiming to shake up the industry. This won't be another heavyweight cruiser built for the open highway. It's small, nimble, and for the first time in decades, truly affordable, designed for city streets and everyday riders. The target price? Just $6,000, a figure that's almost unheard of for a new Harley. That number sends shockwaves through the riding community, sparking debates and excitement across forums and social media. Harley hasn't competed at this price point in years, leaving a gap for other brands to fill. It's a major shift, an open door for students, young professionals, and first-time riders who never thought a Harley could be within reach. The Sprint isn't just a new model. It's a new beginning, a chance to rewrite what it means to ride a Harley. Harley is finally listening, breaking down the barrier of cost that kept so many out, and inviting a new generation to join the family. For many, a Harley has always been a dream just out of reach. The Sprint changes that, making the dream tangible for thousands. It's about planting a seed, giving new riders a taste of freedom and adventure that could lead to a lifelong passion for the open road. But change is never easy for a brand steeped in tradition and pride. Some loyalists worry, will a small, inexpensive bike dilute Harley's image, or will it bring new energy? Can it deliver the sound, the feel, the soul that defines the brand and keeps riders coming back? Harley faces a delicate balancing act: attract new riders without alienating the old guard, and stay true to its roots while moving forward. The Sprint is a gamble, but one Harley seems ready to take, betting on the future of motorcycling. The future of the American motorcycle may depend on it, as the industry watches closely. This is more than a new bike. It's a test of Harley's ability to evolve, adapt, and inspire. The world is watching to see if the legend can reinvent itself and capture the hearts of a new generation. Will the Sprint be the spark that ignites a new era for Harley-Davidson and its fans? Or will it be a footnote in Harley's long-storied history, a bold experiment that came and went? One thing is certain: the stakes have never been higher for Harley-Davidson and the entire motorcycle world. The countdown to 2026 has begun, and the next chapter in Harley's story is about to be written. Harley-Davidson's flirtation with smaller bikes isn't new. It's a story that goes back decades. After World War II, they sold lightweight machines based on German and Italian designs. These bikes were nimble and efficient, a stark contrast to the heavyweight cruisers Harley is known for. The original Sprints, light, sporty, and a world apart from today's cruisers, never quite fit the tough Harley image. They were seen as outliers in the Harley lineup. Fast forward to 2014, Harley tried again with the Street 500 and 750. These models were designed to appeal to a new generation of riders. These liquid-cooled, affordable V-twins targeted new riders and global markets. They were meant to be the gateway into the Harley lifestyle. On paper, it was the right move. The strategy seemed sound and promising. In reality, the Street series struggled. Sales didn't meet expectations. Critics pointed to lackluster quality and styling that felt out of place in Harley showrooms. The bikes didn't resonate with the core Harley audience. They were Harleys, but didn't feel like Harleys. The essence of the brand was missing. The Sportster, once the entry-level bike, grew bigger and pricier, leaving a gap at the bottom. This gap needed to be filled. The Street 750 was meant to fill it, but failed to connect with American buyers. It didn't capture their imagination. Harley learned a tough lesson. Building a small bike is easy. Making it feel like a real Harley is the real challenge. Authenticity is key. The Sprint is the latest attempt to get it right. It's a bold move to recapture the market. This time, the stakes are even higher. The company's future could depend on it. The company must blend authenticity with accessibility. It's a delicate balance to strike. The past is full of near misses. Now, Harley needs a hit. They can't afford another failure. The Sprint's success depends on learning from these missteps. Every detail matters. Will history repeat, or will Harley finally crack the code? The answer remains to be seen. The answer could define the brand's future. The stakes have never been higher. Building a small, affordable motorcycle is a surprisingly tough challenge, especially for a premium brand like Harley-Davidson, which is known for its big, powerful bikes and loyal following. Big bikes mean big profits. A $6,000 bike leaves razor-thin margins, making it much harder to turn a profit. Every bolt, every hour of labor must be tightly controlled, and there's little room for error or waste. U.S. manufacturing costs make this even harder, as labor and materials are more expensive than overseas. The Street 750 fell into the trap of trying to cut costs wherever possible. Cost-cutting led to cheap materials and a lack of polish, which disappointed many Harley fans. Harley's identity is built on more. More than just a machine, it's a symbol of freedom and power. More power, more chrome, more presence, and a sense of pride in ownership. A small bike offers less by nature, creating a conflict with the brand's image and what customers expect. Showrooms full of $40,000 bikes make a $6,000 model look out of place. The challenge is real. Make the Sprint affordable, but not cheap, and ensure it still feels like a true Harley. It must attract new riders without tarnishing Harley's premium reputation or alienating longtime fans. This isn't just about shrinking a softail. It's about rethinking everything from the ground up. Harley must create something new, yet unmistakably theirs, blending tradition with innovation. The Sprint is a tightrope walk between cost and character, balancing value with authenticity. If they get it right, it could secure Harley's future and open the door to a new generation of riders. If not, it's just another missed opportunity and a risk the brand can't afford to take. Walk into a Harley dealership today and you'll see the problem. Entry-level models like the Nightster start at $13,500, hardly beginner territory. Softails and touring bikes quickly climb into the $20,000, $40,000 range. CVO models? Over $40,000. There's nothing for the rider with a $6,000, $10,000 budget. Meanwhile, competitors like Honda and Royal Enfield offer great bikes under $8,000. Harley's pricing has left a generation of new riders behind. The Sprint is a direct response, a chance to reclaim lost ground. It's Harley's shot at making the brand accessible again. Harley's core customers are aging out. Millennials and Gen Z want something different, affordable, practical, and city-friendly. The Sprint is designed for them, lightweight, approachable, and within reach. It's also a chance to welcome more women and diverse riders. A lower seat height and manageable weight make it inviting for everyone. Harley needs to show it's not an exclusive club. The Sprint is more than a bike. It's an invitation to a new generation. By changing perceptions, Harley can build new relationships. These riders may not look like the old guard, but they're the key to survival. The Sprint is Harley's way of saying, "Come ride with us." The future depends on it. The Sprint isn't just a one-time sale. It's the start of a journey. Harley wants new riders to start small, then trade up as their skills and budgets grow. Buy a Sprint, fall in love with riding, and soon you're eyeing a Nightster or Softail. The real profit comes from repeat customers and all the gear, service, and accessories they buy. But this strategy only works if the first experience is great. If the Sprint feels cheap or unreliable, riders will look elsewhere when it's time to upgrade. Quality is everything. The Sprint must deliver genuine Harley pride. It's not just a product, it's a promise of bigger things to come. Harley is betting on loyalty, not just a quick sale. The Sprint is the first rung on the Harley ladder. If it works, it could create lifelong fans. If it fails, the whole strategy falls apart. The stakes couldn't be higher. As of now, much about the Sprint is still under wraps. What's confirmed, a $6,000 price tag and the Sprint name, a nod to Harley's sporty past. It'll launch as part of a new, small displacement platform, likely spawning multiple models. The first will be a standard, upright bike, think Triumph Trident or Honda CB500F. A small cruiser is also rumored, bringing classic Harley style to a new scale. The big unknown, the engine. Will it be a V-twin, a single, or a parallel twin? Each choice has big implications for cost and tradition. Displacement is expected between 350 and 500 cc. Will it have modern features like ABS? Will it sound and feel like a Harley? The world is waiting for answers. Until the official reveal, speculation is all we have. The Sprint's details are a closely guarded secret, but anticipation is building fast. To hit that $6,000 price, the Sprint almost certainly won't be built in the US. Labor and production costs are just too high. Harley will likely use its factories in Thailand or partnerships in China and India. Asian manufacturing means lower costs and access to expertise in small bikes. Harley already builds bikes in Thailand for global markets, avoiding tariffs and staying competitive. Partnering with companies like QJ Motor in China is a logical next step. The challenge maintaining Harley quality and brand image. Made in Asia may bother some traditionalists, but global manufacturing is now essential. Harley must stress that design and engineering remain American, even if assembly is overseas. Quality control will be critical. The Sprint's success depends on balancing cost, quality, and perception. It's a new world for Harley, and a necessary one. The brand's future may ride on how well it manages this transition. The Sprint is more than a new model. It's a turning point for Harley-Davidson. The old path of big, expensive cruisers is narrowing. The Sprint signals a move toward a more global, accessible, and diverse future. If it succeeds, Harley could attract a new generation and compete worldwide. If it fails, it risks becoming a niche brand, stuck in the past. The stakes are enormous: credibility, finances, and the brand's very identity. The Sprint is a bold gamble, an admission that standing still is not an option. Harley is betting on change, on new riders, and on its own ability to adapt. The world is watching to see if the legend can reinvent itself. Will the Sprint launch a new golden era, or be a cautionary tale? Only time, and the first ride in 2026, will tell. The future of Harley-Davidson hangs in the balance. The next chapter is about to begin.